So are you giving up OG Anunoby and a Karl Anthony Towns for Giannis Antetokounmpo?
And picks.
Does Giannis have a right to one out?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
And look, no one should have a damn thing to say about it if you're a Milwaukee Bucks fan. What he has done for that city. We talk about people who actually who are powerful and popular. Giannis has entered that conversation with Steph and Braun. When I say being powerful.
Road Tripping talks about Giannis leaving the Milwaukee Bucks. Check out what they had to say, and then I'll come back with my comments.
Could the Knicks even get Giannis? Let's move this conversation here. Could they even get him?
What you want? Who you want?
Okay.
Alex, who you want?
If you're Giannis,
okay, here's everybody on the team. Who you want? Cat?
Why
everybody.
Why didn't they get him then?
Listen, brother, I'm not in those meetings.
RJ, hear me out. Shannon, hear me out. Can the Knicks get Giannis? Absolutely. But you'll have to give up so much that if you do get Giannis, are you still going to be, because Giannis wants to win the championship. So here it is again. You have to be smart, right? So who are you giving up to get Giannis to bring to New York so that you can stay right where you need to be for us being able to compete for a title? You can't trade Mikal Bridges because he just signed a contract extension, so you can't involve him in the trade to after this season, I believe it is. So are you giving up OG Anunoby and a Karl Anthony Towns for Giannis Antetokounmpo?
And picks.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot just because of the contracts. Karl Anthony Towns is making just as much as Giannis, a little bit more, a little bit less, in the $53-54 million range. OG's making about, 20 plus or 19? So that's going to be way over unless the Bucks, they're going to offer another player or two in return to match those contracts. Do you want to go above and beyond for Giannis? Get rid of your defense with OG and your offense with Karl Anthony Towns? Now, if it was just a straight up trade, Karl for Giannis and maybe a pick or second round pick, then maybe you look into that. They're around the same age. Giannis maybe a year older. So as far as what you're bringing to each team, I think the Bucks will be happy with the cat. Then you got Turner there. So you got your center and power forward. You're good. Your defense won't take a hit too much. And your offense will probably flatline. Giannis, he's good to go when it comes to driving to the basket. But when it's playoff moments and he has to make that shot, has to make that free throw, he's a liability. With Karl Anthony Towns, at least you know he's a capable shot maker, capable free throw maker. His foul trouble is going to be an issue because he's a little handsy on defense. He's going to get a lot of touch fouls. He's going to get about 4 or 5 fouls by the end of the third quarter. You don't need that with your superstar all-star player. So there's some, plus and minuses when it comes to Cat and Giannis. But again, a straight-up trade with the pick or two, I like that more than just mortgaging everybody with the Knicks for Giannis. Even though he's worth it historically, I think you want to give as less as possible if you're the Knicks, and there's a reason why that trade didn't go down.
And picks.
Got you. No, I'm with y'all. I'm just asking.
I'm
trying to figure out why didn't it work.
I don't know. We don't know. None of us know. None of us were a part of that deal.
Maybe I think within the CBA, it probably limits them to build. Once you get him, it limits their ability to build around him if you give up all these picks. Because now you're going to be in the second apron. Who else are you going to get? And then,
None of us know. None of us know.
Does he have a right to one out? Does Giannis have a right to one out?
Hell yeah.
Yes. Yes. Have you seen their team?
The pursuit of happiness. Everybody has the right to the pursuit of happiness.
And look, no one should have a damn thing to say about it if you're a Milwaukee Bucks fan. What he has done for that city. We talk about people who actually who are powerful and popular. Giannis has entered that conversation with Steph and Braun. When I say being powerful, how much money has he brought to that city? They done built the new arena. We go to Milwaukee now, it's new restaurants. It's basically it's a new downtown.
Yeah, he definitely boosted the Milwaukee economy. he's in that realm of Steph and LeBron to where, he snaps his fingers. You're expected to make some boss moves with your team. So, so the organization, the fan base, they shouldn't really feel a negative way toward Giannis if he wants out. He did deliver that championship, homegrown as far as being drafted, staying there and getting the job done. But the team has been on the decline for many years now with the Chris Middleton. Things were good with him, but his body broke down. With the Dame Lillard experiment, that didn't go well, and now he's shipped back to Portland. The Kyle Kuzma, decent pickup. They got some decent pickups there. Portis was a good signing, but I think his time is wearing out over there. Turner is a great pickup as far as shoring up that defense, getting another three-point shooter out there, and someone that's playoff tested. Now, if this team doesn't make it to the NBA Finals, with the East being battered, with the Celtics, their decline because of the loss of Jason Tatum, who knows how they're going to be, the Cavs is really their only competition as of right now. The Knicks should be competitive. Right now, the Bucks, they have to do something if they want to keep Giannis. But again, they shouldn't feel a certain way towards Giannis just because he wants to leave. You just got to make sure you get a lot of players in return for Giannis if you work on that trade.
Knew everything. So he has helped the economy. Certain guys change the economy. Giannis has done that. He's delivered the championship. He's played his ass off every single night on that floor, gave it his all, MVP, Defensive Player of the Year awards, every single thing in the world. On top of being loyal, he should have probably bounced about 2 years ago. So no one could be mad.
3-4 years ago.
He's won a championship,
Dang,
and this was a discussion on Bill Simmons, the podcast that he just recently did. And I
You
found
listen to that, Allie?
perspective. It's all a part of preparation, Perk. If I told
Alex
you,
is everything.
do you guys know how many playoff series Giannis has won? Playoff series. If I were to give you,
Under
LeBron
10.
has 41. Tim Duncan has 35. Kobe has 33. Shaq has 32. Kevin Durant has 22. How many do you think Giannis has won?
22.
9.
I would say 22.
No, that is Kevin Durant. Richard
Okay.
is correct. He's won 8.
Dang, how
8
you win
playoff
8?
series. Jason Tatum is 15-7 in the postseason. Jokic has 10. Giannis is 8-8.
To be that great, to win that championship that season, I guess that's the most playoff series he's won because you got to win at least 4 series in order to win a championship, 3 in the East, 1 in the NBA Finals. Then whatever happened before and after, I guess they don't have a lot of playoff success in Milwaukee. So that may be another reason to be like, you know what? Even though Giannis is real great, if he's going to be disgruntled, we don't need to kind of wait around and see if we can, fix the situation. Let's go ahead and trade him. We can get somebody that has just as much playoff success or more than Giannis. So that may be a little thing to where teams are noticing, like, you know what? Even though Giannis is a great player historically, does he have a lot of playoff success minus that championship season where he had to win playoff series in order to win a championship? So I didn't know that. That's breaking news to me because I thought Giannis would have been up there with the Kevin Durant's with the 20-plus playoff series wins. But, hey, man, Giannis knows what's going on. He knows if he wants to win another championship, it may not happen in Milwaukee. That front office, you got to start waking up. Yeah, you don't want your best player to go. But again, if you can get a lot of players back in return, draft picks, you may have to start the rebuild in Milwaukee.
We are giving Giannis praise.
That's right. Is there an opportunity where he just wants to go win or go be a part of the
for a while too now? Like as much as he's always hurt, he's hurt a lot. Giannis is hurt during the playoffs. He's been hurt the last 4 years.
Oh my God.
He's been hurt.
Yeah.
But no,
This year he was hurt. The Indiana series last year, when they were whooping on him, he was hurt. Like he's been hurt. Ever since he won that chip, he has been hurt. That's all I'm saying. So they
So
don't
you mean
win.
to tell me, Allie, I got more playoff wins for a series.
series? Yeah. How many do you have?
At least 15.
Hold on, count.
I'm just saying, at least 15.
Can our research department do that?
To win the championship, you got
I
to
got
win
more.
more.
Richard got.
Damn, if Perk got more playoff series wins than Giannis, that's an issue. Maybe Giannis is looking back like, you know what? He doing his stat checking too. If Perk got more than me as far as playoff wins and we got as much championships, that's an issue. Even though it's all trolling, all jokes there. Perk was just a complimentary player, just there to kind of bully people and get fouls and get a couple rebounds. So Giannis is looking like, you know what? If I don't win championships or at least one or two more, don't have playoff success, is his career going to be a failure? Did he live up to expectations? So when Giannis is talking about winning, I think he's kind of leaning toward, you know what? I can't get it done in Milwaukee. I got to win more in the playoffs in order to win more championships. You got to win in the playoffs. That's a part of winning rings. So Giannis may be on to something. He don't want to be there for, until he's 34, 35. If his body's already starting to break down now, especially when it counts the most, he may need to be on a good team to where even if I do take a little fall off during the season and have to rest, that doesn't mean my team should just implode and be destroyed and can barely make the playoffs. Giannis has to leave Milwaukee if he wants to win another championship.
Way more.
Yeah, I got way more than you, Chan. Like if you've been to 4 finals, yeah.
Well, this will be something interesting to keep an eye on. Obviously, Perk, you had made that point yesterday. And then the reports that his entire family, except him, is moving permanently back to Athens. His mother, Veronica, Thanasis Kostas, Alex, they're all relocating to Greece. And he is staying in Milwaukee. I believe I saw reports his wife and children are moving.
But like why like that to me again, that's a personal human choice. Like that's a personal human choice of like, hey, if you're gone from 9 months out of the year and again, I don't know the accuracy of this, so I'm just speculating. There's difference between Chris Paul like playing in Houston and his family staying in LA or something along those lines, right? Like there's a difference between you living in Milwaukee and your little kids not like seeing you a few times a month, right? Or a few times a year because of the way your travel schedule is and you growing up. So I don't know the accuracy of this stuff. So that makes it a little bit tough. But yeah, that's a long time away from the family.
That could be indication to be like, you know what? Giannis is leaning toward leaving Milwaukee and had talks during the offseason. If his family's in Greece, Athens, now during the regular season, he's not going to be able to see them probably until holiday time, maybe when the team gets a week off or all-star break. I don't know the travel schedule, but, that's tough to be without the fam for a season, an NBA season, to where if you're a good team, you're going to be playing until May, June. So Giannis, he's definitely on to something like, you know what? This Milwaukee thing is most likely going to end after this season. Don't be surprised if a trade happens by the deadline because I think he only has, a year or two left on that contract. So you don't want to wait until next season if that's the last season of that contract. You want to get things done as soon as possible if you're Milwaukee, especially if the family's moving away from Milwaukee. I know they enrolled the kids into the school system. I guess they got a great school system over there. So respect to them. Not trying to go in depth about the family dynamics, but still, that's an insight to let you know Giannis is done with Milwaukee.